matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Tigers will kick this deep to begin the game. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Tulane's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the huge game is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it from the gun. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. To the air, it's Baker. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here in midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. This time it's complete. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Becoming a solid drive. They got a first down right at the 49. He'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Baker. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by buying time with his legs. That is the total package, and he's making his defense pay right now.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Timeout. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up with a chip shot on the left hash mark. Wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. A delay of game penalty, that's the last thing you need with this field position. And they will try out the field goal team here. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And he's got it. No problem. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense gets their first crack now. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kurt?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
A completion sets up a second down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Defense stuffing the runner. Well, still spotted at the 2-yard line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Green Wave, as they put 6 more on the board. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 2. Bad decision to bring that out. Great coverage. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Fights back to line of scrimmage, avoids the safety, but nothing more. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Ball handed off. Eludes a tackle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening fourth. And it's Tulane on top right now, Kurt. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time. Now they're trying to do the same thing here. There's the handoff. They picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's how you do it. The receiver's able to get away from the first tackler, but not the second. Good job to bring him down and prevent that 3rd down conversion.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tulane.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Off the play fake on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. The freshman brings him down quickly. Short completion there. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's caught. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Looking to scramble. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, what a grab! They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And on 4th down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? And it's a direct snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here?
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Makes a quick grab. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back. It's Baker. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he can hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. They bring the punter onto the field now. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And this one's going to be spotted down just outside the 40-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the ground. It's Davis. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. The pass rush gets home. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Second down now after the sack. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Not going to run another play. Quarterback kneels down and they head to the locker room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple of possessions.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Dullo. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
He hands it off from the gun. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Has his tip at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Ball carrier tackled there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He'll field the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. And they'll give it to the back. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Baker. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense who's short of the first down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout or then check him out. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They'll run it here. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. 2nd down after that previous play. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's dull. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And this one will be fair caught. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. On 1st down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
I'm going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hits the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Pass is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking right, this one caught. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
1st down here for this offense. And now the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Working clock with the ground game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can to help.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Sack forces a 4th down, and here comes the punt team. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Wolf. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds, so that clock will keep ticking.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Context as he let the ball go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He keeps it. QB draw. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Third down, out of the shotgun. Throwing for his running back. Over the middle, it's Davis. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you think an onside kick, if they can recover it, you never know.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. And they play keep away here. Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Now they try to run in here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. To the air. It's Baker. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
The quarterback did all he wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Here's Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he throws it deep. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch. It's Wolf. They move the ball to the 48, an early, fresh set of downs. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Wolf. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game.